Hi guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner, and today we're gonna be playing with one of the days on this. So today is December the 12th, so we're gonna be playing with the box day 12. First off, I do want to say, first off, I need to turn these on. We have the effects back on, and second, I need to reset the first words. Yes, I'm ready to go with that. Just have to click a button. Where is it? Click the button. Now you guys are going to get a warm welcome when you say something in the chat. I do see that a bunch of you guys have already been talking to each other. You guys rock. Love you, love you, love you. You know this. Okay. So we have got Ms. Ruth and Ms. Brenda and Maureen and Brenda and Miss Mary. Is it working? Yes, it is. Okay, yeah. Welcome, Miss Mary. She has to open hers because she said that she forgot it again. Okay. I believe that she's also, if I'm not mistaken, Mary, are you also, I just remembered something else I need to open up because I can't do it if I don't have it open. Let me get that one open up. At some point, I'll get everything consolidated. I just don't know how to do it yet. Anyhow, Gloria Wolf is going to have that was not today. Okay. It looks like last thing she said on my last live stream was that she was going to go have a brownie. Okay, that was Miss Gloria Wolf then. Anywho, are you going to be recording yours as a video on your live stream or on your channel? Wondering that, Miss Mary. So welcome, Miss Elizabeth. How are you doing? Maureen wants to know her points. Okay, y'all are getting involved. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera down. We do have kind of a full lineup. I don't know how long it's going to take me for this part because I don't know what's in the box. But 5:30, we have a special guest. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Ruth. Ruth says that she was just binge watching some of my videos. Thank you so much. That was super sweet of you, honey. I really appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up and we're going to see what it is. But we have a special guest on my 5:30 live stream because, you know, I go live every Tuesday night at 5:30 Eastern, right? So Brenda has 1,000 points. The reason for the points, and in case you guys have forgotten, yes, I did go ahead and put the banner back up. There is a page on my website, live stream information, that has, number one, it's got all of the current commands that are able to be used on my channel for all the fun things. It also has on there that pick is not working. I have not had time to fix it. So it's not working. So don't do exclamation point pick and expect it to take a Polaroid of me because it's not going to work. But Tangia is on there and they keep on adding more things on there. I haven't even gone in there and looked to see how many it is. Also, we have the bomb. And Santa says that Mary has been naughty. So that's one of the things that you can use your channel points or Happy Mail points on my channel. You can use your Happy Mail points for. Sorry about that. Hopefully soon I will have no more coughing. I am crossing my fingers. On Sunday, we spent all day. Yeah, I got Sunday's Advent calendar video done that morning, and as soon as I was done with that and it was uploading, we took off to the tile store and we got the tile, and I was doing tile, helping my husband with that. Overweight me, who hasn't been to the gym, kitty, but overweight me that hasn't been to the gym in a while, helping him with all of that. So everything's been sore for 2 days. Didn't get done with that until right at dinner time. I think actually, while it was cooking, I came in here and started working on a card, which I am thrilled turned out so well. I'll go ahead and show you that. You probably saw it, but I had one that was due Monday morning for Pear Blossom Press, and I didn't get a chance. I completely forgot that the 11th was Monday. So Sunday afternoon, it's like, oh, okay, 8-Ball, what is the question? Yes, because we love you is the answer. Doesn't matter what the question is. Anyway, this thing turned out so cute, and it was done on the fly. It's kind of where I bought the die set because I wanted to make this card because Amanda had made one. Hers, of course, is better because she's Amanda. But Amanda had made one. I saw it in person when I was working the scrapbooking expo. Yeah, this summer. And I saw all of her cards, and she has just inspired me so much to basically make anything into a shaker. I mean, into a light up card. And this is just adorable. So we've got the deer and Rudolph's. Oh, you ask if Santa was a liar. Oh, yes, because we love you. That's not right. Anyway, but yeah. So this turned out super cute, and this one was done kind of last minute. I got it done. I got it made in between cooking dinner, and then I got it edited yesterday morning. And then I had to also get the next video up for the advent calendar for yesterday, and I have to apologize because of everything going on with the tile and trying to get everything ready for my in-laws to get here next Monday. We don't have a lot of time. But because of all of that, my video yesterday was late. I am so sorry. The video the day before was like last minute. So I am so sorry about that, guys. I'm going to try my best to get them on time. I promised you 4 p.m. I'm going to try to stick to that. And we're going to just see how it goes, because we have to clean this house top to bottom because of all the dust that went everywhere. And my father-in-law, because of his whole thing with the thyroid cancer, and he has a stoma now, we need him not to have particulates when he tries to breathe. It's more important for him to not have those breathing issues than it is for me. So if it's bugging me at this point, you know it's going to be bugging him. So we got to get everything super, super clean. Anyway, so that's the other thing I did today, was just super cleaning a room before I decided to kind of fall and hurt my foot. Todd's still working on tile today. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm switching this over. I'm also going to see if I can unplug this. The battery died. I don't know why. Okay, looks like it should be mostly charged, so I'm going to go ahead and unplug it. But if you hear any kind of a little voice in the background, you might hear it. Mary said, oh, that's something else I need to let you guys know. Guess who's going to be live with me next week? Today we're going to have Linda Toman, and we're going to make something with sublimation, and I think I'm going to make a couple of ornaments. But next week we're going to have Mary's Crafty Creations. And remind me, I don't even remember for sure what we're doing. I know that you had gotten in some new stuff. I know you got a better press. I think we're going to be doing better press, but I don't remember off the top of my head. And I just decided, part of my head was behind the days of Christmas, so I had to swap it. So remind me, and I will make sure I get a link to you. I also have to double check and make sure I've got a link to Linda, which I think I do. So right now I am streaming on YouTube. So most of you guys are here on YouTube. I'm also over on Twitch, and I think I am also on Facebook, although it is very, very behind over there, and I don't know why. It hasn't even started over there yet, unless it's just my screen. We're going to be oh, that's right. You got your lights in. So we're going to be playing with lights next week. So if you like light up cards, this is the place to be next Tuesday at 5:30 Eastern. Okay. I think I've got everything hooked up, so I should be able to see all of the chats from all of the places in one spot. I also should be able to, do all the things. You guys should have access to be able to do all the things on the screen. Mary, go ahead and put some hearts up into the chat. I know you've been waiting on that. Okay, so we're going to be doing day 12. And day 12 is right down here. Oh, by the way, this little banner thing down here is something new on Tangia. Apparently, it's some kind of a challenge thing. And as people use the Tangia app to make things happen on the stream, I get rep points. And I'm right now at 970 rep points. And the next level, although I don't know that it actually does anything, is at 3,000. So, I'm sorry, is at 1,000, which is only 30 points away. That's level 3. But feel free to use it. I love it when you guys troll me. It is so much fun, and it does pay me a tiny bit. The interactions don't cost much. Okay. Let's go ahead and open this up. And we have all of our purple hearts. So that tells you that that part is working. I like to test. Okay, so far I can see a little leaf. So let's move this out of the way and take a look at the dies. Oh, we've got some strawberries. These are cute. Do I have anything for strawberries? I'm trying to remember if I have any kind of a basket. I probably don't. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut these guys out though. Let me grab some paper. And I think I'm going to give you guys a little bit of music while I'm doing that, because it's going to be boring just looking at nothing while I'm getting stuff. Banana! Okay, music has to go away now. Okay, music has to go away. So I've got a couple of different things out. Grabbed some of my embossing folders. First off, I just got this one. It was on sale, so yeah, I got it. Isn't that pretty? I think that's one of the first ones in one of the 3D embossing folders when I was at Creativation 2 years ago. This is one of the ones that I just fell in love with. It's like, and then I never got it because it wasn't part of one of their club kits. So yeah, because I kind of have to, I can't get all the things. I want to get all the things and I can't. Anyway, so I've got some things over there to mess around with. I noticed we've got some little flowers. Goat. Thank you, Miss Maureen. So, oh, you had to reset the live. Understood. Thank you so much. But in case you don't know what goat means, and I'm thinking she's got to be just calling me an old goat instead, but in gaming it means greatest of all time. Hello, Miss Linda. Make sure you have a link from me for the live coming up at 5:30. I think I've sent it to you, but I'm not 100% sure, and I was going to check, and then I got distracted, so I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't know what color strawberry leaves are supposed to be. So I got out some pink, but if they're supposed to be white, I can do white, or it doesn't matter because creative license, right? I don't know if I'm going to actually use this. I was thinking that could be part like for background, but I've got some red and some green for our strawberries. And just looking at it, that might be, those are not actually leaves. I'm flowers. I think that what that is actually supposed to be is the greenery part on top of the strawberry. So that means I'm probably not going to need this, but I can always use them for flowers too, right? So let's go ahead and die cut some things out. Okay, so Linda says she does have a question. So what is your question, Miss Linda? If you guys hear stuff, that's just Todd with the wet saw cut and tile. Hello, Miss Linda Gorman. Welcome, welcome, honey. So were you going to ask me the question here, Linda Toman, or are you going to ask me over on Facebook? Either way works. Look at all the kitties. It's up to you. Absolutely. If you want to ask me a question, like maybe type it over there, or I do still need to pull up my StreamYard. I have not pulled that one up or set that part up yet. So that still has to be done on my end. Let me go ahead and pull that one up while I'm thinking about it. Because we should be done before 5:30. It has not been taking me an hour to get the card made for these. But you never know. And you know, these guys, they just want to keep on chatting. They don't really want to let us do anything else other than just be live, right? Love you guys. Stay. Okay. And I think I probably need to flatten these out. I just haven't gotten around to it still. But that's what's funny. It's like these, even with them being slightly warped like that, they still work fine and doesn't take, I mean, it doesn't really mess it up anymore. So it looks like we do have quite a few people in here. Anybody who has not already said hello, please say hi and let us know that you are in here hanging out with us. I think I got most of y'all in the chat. I love it when you guys do that. Technical. I only have phone for camera, and when I use StreamYard, I have to go in as two people. How am I to join your live? There should be a link to, I should have, I don't know for sure if I did. Let me check the chat real quick. And thank you guys for being patient with us. I know you're being patient because you want to see Linda with us later. So let me just check and see if I sent you the link number one. Because if I did, all you have to do is click on the link to get into it. So where is my chat button? Okay, let me open up another Facebook. I've got the Facebook going. I've got a live going on Facebook too. So if anybody's over there in that one, I know most of you guys are going to be on the YouTube, but if you are on Facebook watching the live, say hello. Okay, Linda, I do have that, and it does look like we've got a link. So you should be able to just click the link from whichever device you're using. If you're using your phone, you should be able to go on to like your browser on the phone and go into StreamYard and just click connect for that. So it should work fine. So, okay. So if you're also, you can actually, if you're doing, okay. Rewind. Your question said, I only have a phone for camera, and when I use StreamYard, I have to go in as two people. How am I to join your live? So if you're wanting to use both cameras, you know, have one for down facing and one for your face, and you're using two different phones to do that like you would normally, just log in with each device using the link that I sent you on Facebook. So tell me if that answers the question. And regardless of whether or not we go, whether we go all the way to 5:30 with this one, I am going to take at least a couple of minutes to get everything straightened up over there for you. And that's going to also make it so everybody gets to see your lovely face. So you decide how you want to do it. You don't have to do a face cam if you don't want to. It is entirely up to you. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I've got all my stuff to be able to do the die cutting, and Linda is all straightened out, so that is fabulous. Let me take that message off the screen. Don't be saying sorry. This is for them. This is for you. This is for me. This is for them. We're going to have a blast this afternoon. So, I mean, I'm ready. I'm planning on making some ornaments. I ordered some Craft Express ornaments when they had it as their deal of the day. So I got a really good deal on them, and I haven't used any of them yet. So I may make a couple. I've got a couple of ideas. My problem is it's like you figure out the substrate, and I still have trouble making my mind work into that. Oh, fabulous. Miss Mary says that she's got her advent calendar recorded. Now she just has to upload. If you guys are not already following her, let me do this. Where's the right button? There's the right one. Okay, if you're not already following Miss Mary, here is a link to her. So I'm giving her a quick shout out. I'm also going to go ahead and give Miss Linda a quick shout out as well. She's going to be live with me later on today. And if you're not already following her channel, you need to head over there and do that as well. Don't leave the live though. You can do it in another tab or something, but don't leave the live. I want you to hang out with me. Okay, so we've got our two little strawberries, and it could probably be any color. Well, hello. Welcome, welcome. Susan Trimper says I'm here, but I'm not here yet. So B&D Crafts, I think that's Brian. Is that correct? It's one of those things where I don't really remember. Okay, and this also cuts out all the little seeds. So I think I want to put this on some black cardstock so that the seeds are black. So I think that will be pretty cool. And I want more strawberries. Oh, I was right. I did remember. Yay! Linda says she subscribed to both. Awesome. Brenda is saying hello to Brian and to Susan. I appreciate everybody popping in and hanging out with me because I never know what I'm doing. And I don't have to work on, I'm not having to work on tile right now because I'm here with you guys. And sorry, Linda, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, YouTube did not want to post all of those mices. So I just allowed your comment. So if you want the mice to go across the screen, and I know you do, go ahead and do it again. These are so cute. Look at those little strawberries. I think I'm going to do another color of... Do strawberries come in pink? I can do another color of red. But what color do I want to do? This one's a little bit lighter. Maureen says that she just subscribed and thought she was already. And Mary's saying something about alcohol markers. Oh, they'll see the mouse ears at 5:30. Okay. You're doing mouse ears? That's going to be fun. So I have no idea what she's making. Hello, Nerdy. So over on Twitch, you guys can't see her comment, but my buddy Nerdy Neo-Pagan, her name is Sam, is over there watching while she plays Lego Fortnite. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet, but oh my God, it is super cute. And I am so jealous because I don't have time to play it. Oh, you're wearing mouse ears. Linda is wearing mouse ears, so you're going to get to see her in mouse ears as we craft. That is too fun. Not quite ripe strawberries may or may not be pink. Okay, so I think I'm going to make some pink ones too. Okay, I am making too many strawberries. How many strawberries do I need? I don't have a basket. I'm just going to have them kind of on my card somehow. Hello, Miss Ruth. Welcome, welcome, honey. You probably were already in here, but yeah, I kind of lost track. Mainly Japanese has the white ones. Ooh, I could put some white ones in here. I love that Linda's going to be wearing mouse ears. I don't have any mouse ears yet. I thought about getting some and then I didn't do it. And the strawberries tend to look a lot like hearts. So I think that's cool. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So we've got 4 of each of those colors. Let's go in with some pink ones. And, oh, no, I'm not going to use this one. This has actually got some foil on the back of it. I don't know why it was in my scrap drawer. Let's grab another piece of pink. Yeah, I'd have to say that probably for the last, I don't know, 6 months to a year, maybe longer, I've been cutting, whenever I'm using any kind of colored cardstock, the majority of the time is coming out of my scrap bin. Okay, Linda says, pine berries. Oh, you live in Florida? We got to fix that. So I don't know what we're fixing. You're going to have to tell me. Ruth says strawberries, red, white, and pinkish. Saw some strawberries backed in a darker color so you could see the dots. Absolutely. That's what I was thinking about too. So I've got 4 of each of the colors. I'll do these, and then I need to cut out a bunch of either some dark burgundy or some black. Haven't decided yet. Oh, the ears. You live close to the mouse. The house of mouse. Well, here's the thing. My first husband and the kids. So Bob, Destiny, and Adrian, we all love Disney. And my next door neighbor worked at Epcot. So that meant we got to go to Disney quite often. That was fabulous. And even when we weren't going to the parks, a lot of weekends we would go to one of the hotels. The boardwalk is awesome. And at the boardwalk, they had an outdoor DJ. So I loved it because this was about the only time that I got to sing and dance and stuff. Because married with kids, even if they're teenagers, you don't go out and do that kind of thing, right? Todd, on the other hand, doesn't like Disney. He likes Universal, but we still don't have time to go down there. That's the thing. I mean, we live about 45 minutes from Daytona, from the beach in New Smyrna Beach, from downtown Disney, which is, it's not called downtown Disney anymore. I don't even remember what it's called anymore, but anyway. But I know we don't live that far from any of those places, but we never go. That is typical of somebody who lives in Florida. Most Floridians, whether they're transplants or not, don't actually go to the parks. Or at least not often. Okay, so this little die, I believe, is supposed to be for the tops, the green part on each of our strawberries. So I got a bunch of those out. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 strawberries. Oh, cool. Linda says one of her best friends lives in West Melbourne. Yeah. My first husband was a surgical tech, and one of the places that he went to work when he was on call was Melbourne. It's about, I think 3 hours from here. So, yeah, that wasn't too much fun, but, yeah. Susan wants to know what town. Are you talking about downtown Disney, or are you talking about where I live? Because I'm in Sanford. It's right off of I-4, about... Don't really know what these little dots are for, but we will figure that out. About 15 minutes or so south, 15 to 20 minutes south of Daytona and north of Orlando. And now I've just remembered I should have been cutting out all of the things. I believe that. So Linda says that she has a former coworker that lives in Melbourne. She moved there after she retired. And yeah, we have a lot of people that moved down here after retirement. I didn't wait that long. I'm originally from Alabama. And my first husband, he was military, but he grew up in Sanford. So he brought me down here for a vacation and to meet his folks. And this is before we got married. And yeah. I came down here once and I never wanted to go back. Okay, so Linda says that she has an aunt that lived in DeLand. And then Susan was wanting to know where I lived. Sorry, my husband is tapping in one ear. That is one of the things. Little dots are for the middle of the flowers. But the thing is, I don't think these are flowers. I think they're actually let's see what it looks like before I cut more of them out. Because usually on the end of on the end of might help if I don't put it behind the words. Let's take the words down. So if you put it right behind the strawberry or in front of the strawberry, those are the leaves. Now looking at it like that, I can tell it's actually the leaves from where they come off of the stem. So that's why I'm not sure what those are, because it's not going to be flowers. It's not going to be in the middle of those because those aren't flowers. Those are actually the greenery. Oh, yapping, not tapping. That sounds familiar. Thank you for all of the all the happy faces. Okay, so giving an idea, we've got our little stem, and then we'll be able to put one of our strawberries on, and then we put one of the little leaf things on. So now we have our little strawberry, and then we've got some additional leaves for other things. I think they made it so that you could use this for both. So it's probably for flowers and for that greenery. So that was brilliant. Let me get all these little bits off of there. So I've got enough to make 2 strawberries. You know, I have been making ornaments with some of my little dies. Should I make these into an ornament or 2 or 8? What do you guys think? Should I make some ornaments? Some strawberry ornaments? I mean, the other ones I basically use shiny stuff, you know, shiny and sparkly. So Linda said she put the little leaves at the top and then made white flowers. I think it works both ways. I think this is going to be cool. So you guys tell me, should I make these into some ornaments? It basically means that I would need to kind of stack them with foam or something, because I could cut it out of foam, but actually I do I have it down here? I don't want to get up from my desk. My foot hurts. Okay, you guys have not heard the story. Mary's heard the story. And Stitch It Pam has heard the story. Yeah, Debbie's an idiot. I apologize to my husband for being such a dummy. We are working on getting all the things done because my father-in-law and mother-in-law are going to be here on the 18th. That's next Monday, right? So we've been working on the tile for our bedroom so we can move stuff back in there, because what did we do about a few weeks ago? Todd wanted to put in a floating wall. Most of you guys have heard the story already, but we've decided to put a floating wall in to help with noise cancellation because of some highways being put in, you know, fairly close to where we are. So, yeah. When he cut part of the floor to be able to do the floating wall, we discovered a lot of mold underneath the floorboards. So we need to rip up all the floor. So that happened, and I have been coughing bad ever since. Okay, I think I'm at a point. I don't have enough greenery cut out, but I do need to go ahead and do this bit. So I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut out a couple of the strawberries in some foam. Now, it would probably look better in a different color foam, but that's okay. It also is going to let me, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out of the foam and then glue some darker cardstock on top of the foam, and then cut out the darker cardstock so it's in the right shape before I put my strawberries that have got the seed holes on there. And I think that'll help. I like doing it with the foam. It kind of makes the ornaments a little bit more substantial. And this is also something else that I don't really do that much. Also, something else that I noticed when I was cutting out foam earlier on one of the other ones, like on the mushrooms, is it flattened out a lot because I kept sending the same piece through and only cutting like a little corner of it. So I need to cut these. And this is just some foam that I got. I think this is Derice, and it's actually fairly thick, which means it's not going to cut with my magic mat. And where's my yucky one? So I've got one plate that is partially warped. That's the one that I use when I'm using this guy, because this actually is going to make it so it's heavier pressure, and I need that heavier pressure in order to be able to cut through things like plastic or foam in this case. I'm also going to have it where the plate, which is warped, but the plate is down on the bottom, and then I'm going to have this one on top. So it's basically an upside down sandwich, but it helps to keep that other plate from warping quite so much. So hopefully it can last a little bit longer. I haven't had to replace any of my plates. I think I replaced one, and that's one that was really, really bad when I first got my magic mat, which was 3 years ago. I have people ask me all the time, do I really like it? And it's like, yes, it is a game changer. Okay, so now we have a couple little strawberries in the foam. And since I did each of these front and back, I've got the pieces to make both sides. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So I need some more of these out of the foam. I don't think I'm going to keep you guys to make all of them, because if I do that, we won't ever get started making the other stuff that we're doing with sublimation. You just won't have the time for it. For you guys that do sublimation, one of the things that I have been trying to wrap my head around is that I tend to do a lot of, when on my cards, I do layering of the cardstock. You can't really do that with sublimation, and I don't know that if I had, say, 2 pieces of sublimatable paper or cardstock or whatever laying on top of them, I don't really know what would happen when they got heated. Like, would one of them block the color from the other one, or would it all seep through? So that's one reason why I haven't tried it. Because that would make everything so much simpler, but I just don't think it would work, and I just haven't gotten around to doing that. I need to do a test run at some point on some fabric. I've got polyester fabric specifically for testing, and I just haven't taken the time to do it. Okay, so we now have enough for 2. I'm sorry, guys. I need to do something about muting myself when that cough comes, and I'm so sorry. And are you guys really that enthralled with my die cutting? Because nobody's talking. What happened? Y'all were talking a lot, and now you're not talking. So it's like I'm able to actually keep up with the chat. Usually I have to go back and see if I can find the messages that I know something happened and I missed it and I want to know. But yeah, I'm not missing anything this time because you guys aren't talking. Oh, you're uploading. Oh, yeah. Very good. Very good. Mary is uploading her video all over social media. I'm going to go ahead and give you another shout out so that anybody who didn't catch it the first time can see that. And what did I do with it? There it is. It's right there. I've got like 3 different chats open. One of them works for the shout outs. Yeah, it goes that way. Okay. Well, welcome in. Thank you so much, Ruth. Welcome, welcome. Elizabeth is playing Monopoly Go. Okay. Oh, you're taking a break listening. Oh my God. I feel so sorry for you guys. Y'all are listening to me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, we got that. And I'm going to take a look and see what it looks like with the white. I mean, it did pop out most of the holes, but do I really need to put some dark cardstock in there? I'm thinking probably yes. I like the headphones. See, you guys, y'all are thinking that I probably need a darker cardstock behind the holes, right? Because this is where I'm going to have to manually, yeah, these are easy to cut out, manually cut those. I'm going to say, right now I've got 6. I've got enough to make a couple of ornaments. So I'm going to end that. I'm going to stop there instead of doing any more die cutting. I probably am going to need some more leaves. Okay, so I'm wondering, is the brown going to be too dark? I could do brown. I've got some other reds. That's the same as that one. So I could do this behind these two, the two lighter colors, and then maybe the brown behind. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so let's get out some glue. And I just decided that I'm going to adhere everything down onto the cardstock and then cut the cardstock out instead of doing to the foam, because I already know that the foam is not going to want to stick, because that's the way it is. Also need to make sure that I have these guys, one of them forward, one of them backwards when I put them down. So I'm going to stack those, so hopefully I will do them right. I have to stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. So the brown is for the darkest. And here's another dark one that can fit on the same paper. Awesome. Yeah, I still need to do, there's a video that went up for members today. It's going up for everybody else tomorrow, that I still need to do all the social media pictures and stuff. And it's going to be a ton of them. So you guys are going to be seeing pictures for at least a week. At least a week on that one. That's because I took all of the different club kits. Well, I think there was one that I didn't actually include in this video, and that's the wax seal. I did all of the other ones as shakers. So I hope you guys are going to like that. Let's let that dry for a sec, and I'm going to go ahead and just pull out a couple. Sneaky peek, right? Sneak peek up at the top. So, shaker cards. Oh, that's not a shaker card. That's for the other video that I haven't put up yet. Okay, let me grab my shaker ones. This one's another shaker. What's this? It's not that one. Not that one, not that one. Oh, this one's gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I did a bunch of shaker cards. I think it's like 8 or something, but a bunch of shaker cards, and they're all in one video. So it is a longer video. I would say put it, if you don't have time to watch the whole thing, put it in my watch now later, watch later, whatever thing, because you can save your videos like that. And I do that sometimes because it's like, I want to see this. I don't want to lose it. Yeah. But they turn out just, yeah. Don't you love it when you make something and it turns out better than you expected? But that video is going to be up tomorrow. I know that Mary has already seen it. I think Stitch It Pam has already seen it because that went up for members today. So if you're a member and you haven't seen it yet, it's out there. You can see it this afternoon. But everybody else will be able to see that tomorrow. And I just did what I said not to do. Oh, no, that's fine. I can put it on the opposite. No, I did it wrong. This one I'm going to have to wait on because I did it wrong. What I need to do is have one of them right side up and the other one right side down. The reason for that is we're going to have our piece of foam. Let's just do it with the pink. So we're going to have it right side up on one side. Where's my other pink one? Who popped in? Hey, Miss Judy. Where did I put my other pink one? I guess I'll have to go with a different color because I don't know what happened to the pink one. Anyway, so let's do this little one. So we've got this small one here. We've got it right side up. We put it over the foam and it lines up perfectly. And then on the back, we have to have the other piece, but we're going to have it right side down in order for it to line up right, if you know what I mean. So anytime you've got a die cut, you can cut it out pretty side of your paper down instead of up, and you'll be able to have whatever it is facing the opposite direction. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and get this other red one. So instead of doing it this way, I need to flip it over and do it this way. Had somebody ask me about that when I did the little car back on the first. It's like, what did you do there? And that's what it was. It's like I just glued it to the foam opposite side up. Okay, so now I can go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and do the pink. So might as well. So right side up on the first one. Yeah, I think I was distracted on the other. And then we'll take the opposite one. I'm going to do pretty side down instead of pretty side up. And no, I'm not just repeating myself to make sure that you guys get it. I'm repeating myself to remind me. I don't know about you guys when you are talking to your hubby and doing different things, but we have a tendency that if we are working on something, we kind of tell the other one what we're doing, even if the other one's not interested. Part of that is so that hopefully they can help us remember whatever it was. And part of it is to try to make sure we got it straight in our head. We kind of say everything out loud to get all the facts straight. Okay, so now I can just cut these guys out right along those die cut edges. So yeah, it's a little fussy cutting. You could, if you've got enough contrast between the two colors, you could use your scan and cut this out. I have not tried it, but I would think it would be just the same thing as if you're doing a stamped image. You do want to make sure your machine is calibrated well, though, in order to do that. What would probably be easier is just to scan in the image to begin with and cut everything, the initial one, the whole bit, cut everything out on your scan and cut. There should be plenty of strawberry SVGs, so this should be an easy thing to do with your electronic cutting machine. I love my dies too. I use the dies more often than I do the cutting machine, which I do plan on doing a lot more things with the scan and cut and with my Cricut Joy and things. So you can look forward to that. I'm also planning on, when I have time to get them done, planning on doing some classes using SVGs and stuff more. The class is coming up this next Saturday is one that does not require any dies. It's all SVGs. And if you don't have an electronic cutting machine, that's okay. You can use your craft knife for this one. It is super, super easy. So you can cut out the PDF. Yeah, look at all the little strawberries. And I'm gonna make an ornament. Okay, so I've got enough for 2 that are already done. I think that's what I'm going to keep it down to because it is almost 5 o'clock. And I also want to make sure that Linda's got everything, that we're all set up and everything for Linda when she comes on with me. Because you guys know she is coming on with me at 5:30 Eastern today. And I've also got this live set up to redirect to that one, so it should take you straight into the other video. I don't know if I don't know for sure if it's working or not, because last week when I tried it, I don't know if it actually did the redirect between my videos. It should have, but it didn't tell me, and I didn't hear back from anybody whether or not it worked. So if it works, I would love for you guys to let me know. Hey, Miss T, how are you doing, honey? And welcome, welcome. So you do what I do. Yeah. Most of the time when I'm watching videos or watching lives or whatever, I'm usually making something too. And I think that's a habit that I got into when I was first learning, because I would watch Jennifer McGuire and I try to make the same thing that she was doing. And that's really what got me started. She is fabulous and she teaches so well. There we go. There's the last little bit. So now I should be able to just adhere these to my strawberry. Okay. So now it's going to have some white in the middle, but yeah, it's mine, so I don't care. And it looks like I'm just doing small ones. I could make this all as kind of one big ornament, just all of the pieces together. So I might do that. And I'm trying to figure out what do I want to do with my leaves. And then I also have to figure out how am I going to do the string. You did a strawberry card today as well. By the way, guys, if you're not already following Miss T, Not Afraid of Color, you'll want to go ahead and follow her channel too. Here's a shout out for Miss T. I think I'm catching everybody who's got a channel. I didn't give one to Miss B yet, so I need to do that. Miss Judy B. Hey, D. So D has a channel as well, and so does Miss... My brain is just stopping. Miss Judy B has one. I'm trying to get all the shout outs done. I know Elizabeth was in here earlier, and everybody knows Elizabeth. Brian, I think you have a channel too, don't you, hon? So I went ahead and gave one out for Brian as well. If I missed somebody and didn't give you guys a shout out, let me know, because I want to share all the love. I want all of you guys to follow all the people. And yeah. Susan says I have a completely empty channel. One of the other folks that that is, I don't know if I can do this one for you. I think I tried it yesterday. My buddy Nerdy Neo Pagan, she has a Twitch channel. She plays video games over there, and it's nice to just kind of sit back and listen. I'm gonna try doing a shout out to her. I think it's not gonna work. Yeah, instead it just pulled like the last person in the chat or something. I think it just pulled it random. Anyhow. But if you haven't followed all of those folks, be sure to do that, because we've got a lot of crafty, creative people in our community, and I want to share all the love. So you guys be sure to follow all of the folks. And some of them are getting close to their 1,000 subscriber mark. Yeah. And I just saw that I've got a little bit of brown that I don't want there. There we go. Another thing you're probably going to want to do when you are working with foam is you want to have some kind of an acrylic block handy, because things don't want to stick. Linda says real close, only 15 away. So you guys know what that means, right? Okay, let's go ahead and put another one of these on. And I think what I might do is, after I decide kind of how I want my little, which way does this go? It goes that way. Okay. Once I decide how I want my strawberries to go, I can decide on the string. Also, you could use a piece of metal, like a paper clip or something. Or even, I may have somewhere, probably still packed up because we have not taken our tree down. But the ornament hangers would work real good for this too. You just have to make sure it's hooked well. What does what mean? Ruth said something. Ruth T says, no, what does that mean? What does what mean? Oh, that means cheer on Debbie for this ornament. You guys, oh, it did say check out, it said check out Nerdy Neo Pagan's YouTube channel. Nerdy does not have a YouTube channel that I know of. She has a Twitch channel. So if you go over to Twitch and you do a search for Nerdy Neo Pagan, all one word, you're going to find her channel. The 15 away means the points. Was it points or was it subscribers? Because I thought the 15 away was the subscribers thing. Susan says, one more for you, Linda. Sorry, I thought I already was. And that happens. I have noticed some channels. Who did that? Somebody got me with Tangia. So thank you for that. But yeah, you kind of made me jump. Oh. Mary says, love your reaction to that one. And that's one that I know is out there, but I forget about it. I get to doing things and I forget. Also, it looks like it's probably out here pretty well. Let's go ahead and put the other dark red on the back of this. Yeah, okay. There we go. Put it back under my block. So that's like a thick little guy. You only have one more upload, TikTok, and you're done. So that means Mary has a TikTok. I have a TikTok too. I don't do a whole lot over there. I am putting more stuff up. I'm trying to make more shorts, but they take almost as long. Sometimes they take as long as a regular video. Okay, so Linda is popping out. She needs to get set up, so she's going to be in the back room. I will see you in just a little bit. So she's going to be back on with us about like 5:30, and it's going to be on a separate live stream. I do have this one set up to redirect to the other one, so we should be good to go there. Okay, let's go ahead and add this on there. I don't even know for sure if this is going to work. What I've been doing with the other ones is putting the string in between the foam and one of the pieces. And this time I'm not doing that yet. I might have to do that with like one of the bigger pieces once I decide how I'm going to do this. So like I was saying before, this one was cut with the pretty side face up, so it was face down. And this one was done just the opposite, so I turned it over. But that way it's got the right size. And Mary says, thank you to the new subscriber. She appreciates it so much. Mary, I'm probably not doing a pre-show. If I get done in time, yes. But my thought is that I'd have to be starting the pre-show like now. And I figured that I was going to have basically no time in between the two different live streams. So I just did the one pre-show before the first one. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about there, if you're a member on my channel, I am doing a pre-show where I get to, at this point, I'm doing chit-chat. It's something new, so it will evolve. I was doing it where all I was doing the entire half hour was getting everything set up. Then the last couple of them, I've kind of gotten ahead of the game and I'm able to actually chit-chat with you guys. Eventually, I'll probably do some kind of a short crafty project. Okay, so we've got 2 strawberries, and I'm going to go ahead and add, I could add some thread. I wonder if this would, thread's probably not going to hold well though, but I do have some twine. I'm going to have to see, I'm going to go ahead and first make one of these and see if I can figure out how to get it attached. I may have to attach it on the back of something, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, and Judy is thanking everybody for subscribing as well. Awesome. I know, I'm such an enabler. I'm sending all these folks your way. Okay. So we've got our string here, and I prefer to do it with the knot down, but it usually doesn't fit well with that, but might be able to do that. I'm not sure. So we've got our little piece of greenery, and that's what I'm going to do there. I'm trying to see if I'm going to have anything. This is what I'm going to do. If it doesn't want to come apart easy, I will grab my undo. Okay, so it's mostly adhered, so I'm able to peel back some of it. See that? And that's where I'm going to stick my bit of twine. My mother-in-law is going to probably wonder what the heck is going on with this little tree, because all I got is that little tree in the back right now. Our big tree is still in the box because right now we don't really have space in our house to take it down. I mean, if you were here last year, you probably remember seeing it attached to a wall. Okay, I'm taking the whole thing off there so I can put down more because I was having trouble getting it to lay down where I wanted it. Okay. Putting the string down on the foam. There we go. Adding lots of glue. You could also use, I'm thinking probably, you could probably use like hot glue for this. But with paper, I don't really like using hot glue that much. I just don't use hot glue very often. This kind of looks like a little heart. So this could actually be kind of a Valentine's Day kind of ornament too. Okay, so that one's attached. I'm going to try it on this one. Maybe I will have... Will I have any luck? Ooh, this side's coming off. There we go. Judy B, I cannot see Susan T's channel. So where is a thing for Susan? So Susan, do you have a channel? Oh, she said that she doesn't. She has a channel with very little on there, which basically I think she was saying she doesn't have a channel. Let's go ahead and take a look. So here is a shout out to Miss Susan Trimper. We're going to see if she has a YouTube channel or not, or if there's anything on there. If you've got a login on YouTube, you technically have a YouTube channel attached to your name, but whether or not you've actually ever uploaded is something completely different. If you've logged in, which you guys do, otherwise you wouldn't be able to chat. Oh, can I move Judy's message? Absolutely. Now I got to remember what I was doing. I'm tying a knot in the end of the twine. And you guys can probably hear the saw going. Me and my big old fat fingers. Okay, so now we've got a loop so that we're going to be able to adhere it down. And I hate that. I'm going to go ahead and add again some liquid glue right here in the center so I can try to get the string to attach where I want it. Okay, come on. One thing I noticed on one of my ornaments, I also used a thicker twine on that one, is that the string is not exactly layered where I've got it attached. So I'm trying to do it a little bit better this time. And that just means using more glue and wetting it enough so that those two pieces of the twine stick together. Now it can let go of my finger. Come on, let go. It doesn't want to let go. Okay, adding a bunch more glue on here, and then we'll put the other half of our strawberry back down. And this, of course, is the hardest part of crafting in general, and that is waiting for everything to dry. Okay, so that's going under the block. That one was trying to warp up already. Okay, I got to go over there too. Judy says, Susan, you have a subscriber now. So now I have to go over to her channel too, if it'll let me do it. Come on. Copy. Well, I don't know if it's not letting me do it. I have to go into a different one. Where is it? There we go. Come on. Go to channel. Yes, go to channel. That wasn't the channel I wanted to go to. I wanted to go to that channel. For some reason, it took me to my own. I don't want it to go to my channel. What? Anywho, I will have to check that out because I think that is so super fun. Elizabeth has a point. Double stick dots, booger dots, are your friend. It's from Stingy Things. Yes. For Stingy Things. Yep. So we do have a couple little, this is actually kind of cute. Okay, I need to add some greenery to these, and I'm probably going to add I'll add one of the bigger ones to it as well, and more foam and everything, but we are going to get, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time, but we're going to see. So adding this little guy on here. Actually, before I do that, I want the stem. just because. And with it being an ornament, it is very possible that that stem is going to come off. But I'm not going to worry too much about it. Because you know what? I have all the things to be able to make more. So do I want to use the big one and then this little guy? I don't know. I think I'm going to use some of the little leaves because I think that'll look better with this. Okay, tuck this little leaf in behind our little greenery on our strawberry. Okay. What do you think? I'm also thinking everything needs a little glitter, so I may wind up adding glitter at some point. Probably not in the middle of everything with you guys, but you never know. And on the back, I need to do kind of the same thing. So I could put another one of the stems going in that direction. I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to glue them together so that they're kind of hugging it. They're not going to be completely together because I'm not going to put foam in between, but this is a start. It might make it so they don't pop off they might not get, ripped off as easy, or it might make it worse. I don't know. So I'm going to hold this a little bit. Yeah, everything is better with a little bit of glitter. And I do have some glitter pins. I used to put the Spectrum Noir shimmer pen on everything. And I stopped doing that because it kind of rubs off sometimes. And I just would forget about it. So I'm going to add this little leaf right about here, just like we did the other side. And then our little other piece of greenery. So now I have a cute little strawberry. What do you think? Is that cute or what? I bet you never thought about doing a strawberry ornament. Let's see. Do I have my shimmer pen over here? That one hasn't been open yet. That one hasn't been open yet. Where's one that's been opened? That's blue. Where's the one that's been open? Ba, 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 ba. Ah, here's the one that's... Okay, was that supposed to be glitter water? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, so I've got some of my Spectrum Noir shimmer pen, and I'm going to just add it to the front of it because I want to make sure it has time to dry. And then I know what I need to do on that one afterwards. After this, don't know that it's going to actually work well. I'm thinking about maybe putting some glossy accents, or I think what I've got is Dimensional Magic. Wash your berries before eating. I'm not going to be eating these. Oh, that's what the water splash was for. Okay, I get it. Yeah, you just wanted to drench the streamer. I know. Okay, so now our strawberry has some shimmer. I'm probably putting too much on there, but that's okay. Susan said she didn't do the water. You can, though. It's totally fine. There are a lot of fun interactions over there. And I know you guys are loving the interactions. I don't think a lot of other folks on YouTube, at least not in our niche, are doing the interaction thing. And I love it. I think it's fun. So I'm going to keep on doing it. And so far, you guys are loving it too. So tell your friends, have them come and hang out with us. It'll be totally fine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this one the same way that I did that one. Then we'll have 2 little strawberry ornaments. Got our little stem. I'm going to put glitter on the fronts first. It's also making the cardstock darker, at least until it dries. So who knows? There we go. And the glue should still stick where I'm putting it because I didn't get that part wet. Okay, so leaf went under my glass mat. We don't want to do that. Thank you, Miss Ruth. Y'all are so fun. Okay, put this little guy on here. All right, about there. And then we've got this one. I can put that right over the top. Okay, so I'm going to call this done. I do still need to do the other side, but you guys have already seen all the things. This one, I need to put more glitter on there once all that shiny goodness on the front has had a chance to dry. So what do you think? You guys like those? Flying strawberries. Yay, so pretty. Thank you so much, Miss Judy. Well, you guys rock. Thank you so much again for hanging out with me. As I mentioned, I am going live again at 5:30 Eastern. This time we're going to have Miss Linda Toman come on. We're going to play with some sublimation, making some creative... I'm trying to remember what I said. I think it was crafting keepsakes, something like that. But it's going to be basically things that are not paper, which means they are going to stick around a lot longer. My plan at the moment... could change, who knows. I'm planning on doing an ornament, another ornament, but this one's going to be a porcelain ornament that is going to be one that is going to last instead of being like these, where these are paper, so they could get destroyed pretty quickly. That's what happens with paper, right? So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys for now, and I will see you back again at 5:30 Eastern. You should be redirected to that video as soon as I hit the button, and it's only like 10 minutes from now. But I also want to let you know there is another video up today, and that one is... with all of the fun shaker cards that I made using all of the club kits from Spellbinders. So you guys are going to love that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the thank you button, and I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Bye, guys.